Hi, my name is Jake Nightover, and this is my vlog for Theater 201, Introduction to Cinema. Today I'm going to be talking about a movie that I thoroughly enjoyed, my favorite movie from this quarter, and that is City of God. It's the last movie we watched. And it takes place in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, but it takes place in the slums, the favela there, and it's called the City of God. And it starts in the 60s, it goes to about the 80s, and it follows the lives of these two kids. Well, they're kids in the 60s, they're going to be in their 20s, late teens in the 80s, but it follows their life from the beginning, and it shows how they develop, and they turn into rival gang members, and the story just follows them in their turf wars, and just how life is in the favela, and how life is in the City of God. Now, there's a few reasons that I like this movie. It has a lot of cinematic elements that I found really interesting. And one of the first ones I want to talk about is how in the movie they use the favela, or as it's named, the City of God. It almost develops through the story as if it itself, the setting, was a character. It starts off in the 60s and it's clean and it's nice looking, but as the kids mature and lose their innocence, you can tell that the city also, it changes colors. It goes from, in the 60s when it was all nice, it was gold colors and it was bright, and it goes down to, just looks trashy. It looks like a kind of favela and slum that you would think of today. And it progresses and it's used and it's the main character of the story. The director, whose name is, his last name is Meirelles, he stated that the main theme in the movie City of God is the waste of lives, and how so many lives in the slum communities and in poorer communities are wasted. And you can tell because in this movie it seems like every freaking 5 seconds somebody's getting shot dead. And one of the scenes that stood out to me a lot that that kind of showed this, illustrated this, is they're walking away and there's little Z, and there's this guy, and he's just talking about how much he hurts, and he's just kind of talking too much, and Lil Z didn't like that, so he just turns around and pops a cap in his ass. In his ass, and then he's dead. I don't know. It just shows how in the poor communities life is kind of worthless, and you can relate that back to events that are happening in today's lives with all the Black Lives Matter things. And in the poor communities there's gang members and people dying all the time, and not even gang members, there's innocent lives being lost, and it's being lost for no reason. It's a waste of life, and it's showed in this movie, but you can relate it to other places in America, such as maybe you'd say Detroit or Compton or something like that. Overall, City of God is a great movie. It's entertaining to watch, but if you look into it, you can see that it has some great cinematic qualities and some great action. There's a lot of symbolism and hidden things in that you wouldn't notice unless you watch the movie multiple times. So go out and watch it for yourself and see how you like it. Thank you.